They expect a jet, two engines, a sharp nose, a roar that announces money before the door even opens. Instead, this aircraft arrives quietly. One engine, a propeller slicing the air with a low, confident hum. And then it does something no one expects. It climbs past them. At 30,000 feet, where the sky thins and mistakes become expensive, this machine cruises faster than some private jets that cost millions more. It's not trying to impress. It doesn't need to, because the people who own it already know something most people don't. This isn't a jet, but it outperforms them. In the world of private aviation, status usually screams. Bigger cabins, twin engines, larger fuel bills worn like badges of honor. Yet quietly, almost discreetly, a single-engine turboprop built in southern France has rewritten the rules of personal flight. And it's forcing jet owners to ask an uncomfortable question. What if the smartest aircraft in the sky isn't the loudest? If this hidden world of aviation fascinates you, where engineering, wealth, and quiet dominance intersect, you'll want to be part of this journey. Subscribe now. Luxury Enigma explores the machines most people never see up close, but that quietly shape how power moves through the world. The aircraft is called the TBM 960. Built by Daher, a company with deep roots in aerospace manufacturing, it descends from a lineage that began with military trainers and evolved into something far more refined. The name TBM itself comes from Tarbes, France, where these aircraft are assembled with a level of precision more often associated with business jets than propeller aircraft. From the outside, the TBM 960 looks purposeful. Long, lean wings, a sharply sculpted fuselage, a 5-blade composite propeller designed not for nostalgia, but for efficiency and silence. This isn't retro aviation romance. This is modern aerospace engineering dressed in restraint. Step inside, and the illusion fully collapses. The cabin is not wide, but it is intentional. 4 leather seats in a club configuration face each other, finished in materials you'd expect in an executive boardroom rather than a propeller aircraft. Alcantara headliners soften the light. Wood veneer accents catch it. LED lighting adjusts subtly, matching the rhythm of the day outside. The cabin is just over 4 feet tall and 4 feet wide. On paper, that sounds modest. In reality, it feels focused, designed for people who value time more than excess. Each seat has USB charging, fold-out tables, cup holders, enough space to work. Enough comfort to forget you're moving at nearly 600 kilometers per hour. And then there's the silence. Thanks to redesigned engine mounts and that 5-blade propeller, in-flight noise is remarkably low. Quiet enough for conversation without headsets. Quiet enough to think. At cruising altitude, the pressurization system keeps the cabin feeling like 6,000 feet, even when the aircraft itself is flying at 28,000. Less fatigue, less strain, more clarity. This is where many people assume the story ends. A luxurious turboprop, efficient, comfortable, respectable. But the real story hasn't even reached the cockpit yet. Because what separates the TBM 960 from almost everything else in its class isn't just how it feels, it's how it thinks. Up front, the cockpit looks less like an airplane and more like a control room. Garmin's G3000 avionics dominate the panel. 3 high-resolution displays, touchscreen controllers, synthetic vision that paints the world even when the sky disappears. Weather radar, terrain awareness, real-time traffic. But the real transformation is what's missing. There's no mixture control, no prop lever, no complex dance of engine management. Everything is governed by a fully digital FADEC system. One power lever. Push it forward, the aircraft figures out the rest. And then there's the button no jet owner likes to talk about. Autoland. If the pilot becomes incapacitated, a passenger presses one button. The aircraft selects the nearest suitable airport. It talks to air traffic control. It flies the approach, lands itself, brakes to a stop, shuts down the engine. This is not theory. This system is certified, operational, real. At this point, the TBM has already embarrassed more than a few jets. But the most unsettling part is still coming. Because all this intelligence, all this comfort, all this safety is wrapped around an engine trusted more than almost any other in aviation history. And that engine is why the next numbers don't sound real. The TBM 960 is powered by a Pratt & Whitney PT6E 66XT, a turbine from the PT6 family, an engine series with over 500 million flight hours worldwide. This particular variant is managed entirely by digital control, delivering roughly 700 shaft horsepower with precision and restraint. From a standing start, the aircraft climbs aggressively, reaching 31,000 feet in under 19 minutes. On the way up, the cabin stays calm, stable, unrushed. At cruise, the TBM 960 flies at around 370 miles per hour true airspeed. That's faster than some light jets, faster than many owners expect from a single engine. And it does it while burning about 55 gallons of fuel per hour in high-speed cruise, less than half what many jets burn just to stay aloft. In economy settings, the range stretches close to 1,900 statute miles with IFR reserves. Non-stop city pairs that normally belong to jets suddenly become turboprop territory. Los Angeles to Chicago, Miami to Boston. No refueling, no compromise. Then there's where it can land. Takeoff requires roughly 2,300 feet. Landing, even less. Suddenly, thousands of smaller runways open up. Airports closer to final destinations. Places jets physically cannot reach. And all of this leads to the moment that changes how people see the TBM forever. Price. A new TBM 960 starts just under $5 million. Fully equipped examples, with upgraded interiors and connectivity, approach about $5.9 million. That number feels high until it's placed beside its competitors. Light jets like the Citation M2 or Honda Jet often cost $6 to $7 million. They fly similar speeds, shorter ranges, higher fuel burns. Operating costs for the TBM average roughly $800 to $1,000 per flight hour. That includes fuel, maintenance, and engine reserves. And there's one final advantage that doesn't show up on spec sheets. It only needs one pilot. No crew, no second salary, no scheduling complexity. Over a year, that alone can save well into six figures. It's why many jet owners quietly switch, and why resale values remain strong. The TBM 960 doesn't shout. It doesn't chase attention. It simply delivers performance where it matters, efficiency where it counts, and access jets can't offer. It isn't a jet, but it forces jets to explain themselves. If this hidden side of luxury aviation fascinates you, where intelligence quietly outperforms excess, subscribe to Luxury Enigma. We explore the machines, fortunes, and strategies that move the world from 30,000 feet without needing to announce it.